The fruits of the labor of the education sector can be seen when we look at the leaders of Trinidad and Tobago, as many of them were shaped by the teachers in the education system. This from Minister of Education Dr. Nyan Gadsby-Dolly as she spoke on the resilience of the education sector in the last 60 years. Mahalia Joseph-Wharton has more.
As Trinidad and Tobago commemorates its 60th year of independence, many sectors also have a lot to celebrate, especially the education sector. The sector has had many challenges over the years, but Minister of Education Dr. Nyan Gadsby-Dolly believes the educational goals set out in 1962 have been achieved, as it can be seen by the number of professionals and those in authority in the various sectors across the country.
We can boast of not just in the education sector and the running of that sector, but many of our professionals in fields are grown by our own efforts at education in Trinidad and Tobago. All of our prime ministers have been educated in Trinidad and Tobago, whereas they may have gone to universities regionally or internationally, but their foundational education has been here.
Minister Gadsby-Dolly said one of the country's accomplishments over the years is access to education through the provision of infrastructure.
I think the availability of schools, a lot of it has been invested in building schools at all levels, and I think that's a major accomplishment, because it means that the access to education has now been for everyone.
She said the ability of government to continuously offer scholarships to students based on academic merit and bursary support is another achievement in education.
And add to that the presence of GATE, which allows not just those who are at the top of the academic ladder, but those also in the pipeline to access assistance for tertiary education. So I think those are hallmarks of our success as a nation with respect to education.
The minister said to maintain the sector's resiliency even with the COVID-19 pandemic, all stakeholders came together.
It took response from our parents. It took response from our education staff at the ministry, our teachers and our students, because all of us experienced this shock and the system had to change. And the change could only have been done when everybody was responding in a way that would have progressed to this level of change.
She said the resilience that was needed during the pandemic came from the people.
It's been a rough time. Our students have responded, and we've seen that our achievement has dipped because of it, and it's not a surprise to us. This has happened across the world.
Looking further ahead, Minister Gadsby-Dolly said the goal is to create the citizen that can keep Trinidad and Tobago on an upward trajectory, focusing on values, attitudes, behavior and skills, as well as digital literacy. I'm Mahalia Joseph-Wharton for TTT News, and this has been 60 years of resilience.
This feature was powered by the National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, at the forefront of energy